Can you lose money when you are selling your home by picking the wrong listing agent? In this hot market and in this seller's market, is the listing agent that you hired taking advantage of your equity and of your house when he or she sells it? If you're thinking about selling your house and looking for an agent, or if you have hired an agent already, this video is for you to see how you can save on every dollar that you can get. So in this video, I'm going to give you some tips on selling your home to maximize your equity or maximize your house values when you sell by hiring the right listing agent for you at that particular time. It's obvious in this hot market, if you list your home on the market and put it in the multiple listing service, it's gonna sell no matter what. No marketing needed. There's so much demand. There's such a shortage of supply of homes that your house is gonna sell. But that's exactly why you wanna pick an agent. He or she is gonna do marketing for you. And the number one reason you want a listing agent that's right for you is that you wanna make sure that even in this hot market, even though your house will sell in 1 or 2 days, you want an agent that's gonna do a lot of market exposure for you, take the right pictures, and do videos for you, because the more exposure you have, the more buyers you have, and the more right buyers you have. So in this market, photography is very important. As you may know, 90% of all the buyers start their search online. They don't go drive around that like they used to in the 90s and the early 2000s. They go online, they go on social media, they look at your pictures. If the pictures, professional pictures, are not appealing to them, they will move on to the next house. So does the videos. Videos are very critical. We are talking about the virtual videos and actual videos of your features and benefits of your house. So those two are very critical, and hopefully your agent will spend money on those items because that'll get you more money. Let's go to tip number 2 to maximize your listing agent's worth to you. The other way your listing agent can maximize the dollar value or the equity that you get is to get you the most money for your house. And one way to do that, yes, even in this hot market, even in this seller's market, is to do an open house. Now, you just have to do one open house, maybe one weekend, maybe Saturday and Sunday, 1 to 4, and create a buzz, create exposure, and bring as many buyer groups as possible to that house in the open house, so that not only do you get one offer, in fact, getting one offer is pretty normal today, but by bringing 20, 30, 100 groups of people in that open house in one day, in a normal market, we usually get 5 to 15 parties coming at an open house. But in today's market, if it's priced right and marketed right, you can get up to 100 groups and you can get 20 offers, let alone 5 offers. By creating an open house day, advertising that day, bringing all these buyers, you will get 5, 10, 15 offers. And guess what? You will get a lot more price than you would have gotten from just the one offer, because you just created, or your listing agent just created, a bidding war. And when you do that with the great terms and conditions, you get the highest price possible for your home. Don't leave any money on the table in this market if you're a seller. Before I give you some other tips about picking the right agent and what they should do or not do, please subscribe to my channel. I would really appreciate it. Please also make any comments and let me know what you feel about this video, and also feel free to share it. And I appreciate you watching my channel. So the other thing your listing agent should not do is a lot of times not try to double end the listing sale. So the other thing a lot of listing agents wants to do in this hot market because of shortage of inventory is they want to have their buyer's offer accepted, and they may bring you an offer. As you know, a lot of the agents do pre-marketing, and you've heard of the coming soon listings. So when they do the coming soon, they may have a buyer, and because they list the property and only he or she knows the house is for sale, they may show it to their buyer and bring you an offer, which is great. But in this market, you don't want to let your listing agent do that, because you don't want one offer and take that offer. Because in this market, if he or she brings you an offer, what if you show it to a lot of other buyers and they bring other offers and they are higher or have better terms and conditions on your house? You may want to avoid taking the first offer that you get, especially if it's from your listing agent, and wait till you get 2 or 3 or 4 other offers. Look at the terms and conditions and the price and see how you can can maximize your dollar for you to use, whether you're going to buy another house or you're going to retire and use it to maximize your retirement or the sale of your home. So hope you keep that in mind. I have 2 more tips on hiring the right agent or the listing agent. But before I do that, feel free to contact me. I'm going to leave my phone number and email at the end of this video. And also, if you look in the description, my contact info is there. Feel free to comment or send me a message, and I'll be glad to answer you any questions. Or if you're thinking about selling and need some help, I'm here to help you. So let's move on to the next tip. So the next tip when you hire a listing agent, or if you already have a listing agent, is to make sure that he or she is going to negotiate for the benefit of you first before they benefit for the benefit of the buyer. What I mean by negotiating, obviously the first thing is the price, and in this market it's always higher price than your listing price if it's priced right and marketed right. But during an escrow, there's a lot of issues come up. There may be homeowners association issues come up. There may be repair issues come up. There may be appraisal issues that come up. There may be liens on the property or delays from the loan that the buyer is getting. A lot of things can come up. So every time those things come up, and believe me, I've been doing this for a long time, problems do come up. That's why you need a good listing agent. So when the problems do come up, they want to resolve it right away for your benefit and do it in a timely manner. So you need a strong listing agent who has great negotiating skills when you hire a great listing agent. And the last tip I'm going to give you is that when you sell a house and you're closing escrow or just about ready to close escrow, your listing agent should make sure that all the disclosures are filled out correctly by you, the seller, that you have to give to the buyer. State law requires that you give disclosures to the buyer, which includes transfer disclosure statement, seller property questionnaire, the natural hazards report, the earthquake policy. There's 15 to 20 disclosures that you as a seller have to make. So not only do you have to give it to the buyers, but you want to make sure that you have the correct information and most accurate information, because you may not know this, but a lot of issues come up after the close of escrow, maybe 2, 3, 4, 5 months before, or after the close of escrow. So you want to make sure that your listing agent is familiar with all the disclosures they provide to the buyers in a timely manner, and they are filled out correctly with their guidance, so you can fill them out correctly. Because at the end of the day, you as a seller are responsible for the disclosures, not the listing agent. So it's all on you. So you want a listing agent that's on your side. Again, I'm Mike Patel. Feel free to call me. I'll be glad to help you. Thank you for watching.